Hey guys, it's your boy Yaron, and today we're gonna discuss Novak Djokovic diet and all of its process throughout the career, what you think about the mental things, the diet things. I'm gonna react to Graham Bensinger interview with Novak. Stay tuned, it's gonna be very, very interesting. So let's start.
So I wanted to start by taking you back to 2007. At the time, you're third in the world. Next year, you win your first Grand Slam. But no matter what you tried, I believe at the time, whether that's lifting weights, biking for hours, changing coaches, I think you underwent nasal surgery to improve breathing. Fast forward to the 2010 Australian Open, which I think was one of the lowest points of your career at the time. Tell me about a doctor that...
So in the beginning, Graham is reminding Djokovic the worst time in his career, the times that he was suffocate on the court. He doesn't have the energy to finish a full match. He quit a lot of the matches, the grand matches. If I don't remember the semis in Wimbledon 1 year and the Australian, it was absolutely the worst period in his career. And he's now asking him about the doctor that helped him. Let's continue.
Was watching that tournament on television that changed everything for you.
Yes, his name is Igor Chetojevic, and for some reason in Australia in particular I was always struggling very early in my career with respiratory issues, kind of mild version of asthma and just suffocation during the night for many years since I was 7 years old. And for some reason, you know, as the time was passing by, all these allergies were gaining more, I guess, intensity in terms of the reaction. I felt that it was just getting stronger and stronger, and the place where I felt it the most was always a tennis court. And that's...
So here Djokovic described that he found a doctor, Chetojevic, that saw his matches in the Australian Open and thought he can help him with his suffocation problem, the breathing, the energy on the court that he was lacking of. So here Djokovic describes all this process, and let's continue watch.
It's where, you know, emotions kick in, expectations, pressure, and when you mix it all together, you get formula that is causing you to really experience some major health problems and issues on the court, and because of it, I was retiring matches, and I was.
Here, Djokovic is saying about the he was retiring matches, as I told you just before.
It took me a lot of time to recover. So Dr. Igor reached out to people that we have some friends in common, and they reached out to my parents. And you know, when I met him, I did couple.
So actually the connection was with his parents. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Probably I say that this doctor is a local holistic doctor, because Novak, I know he's a very holistic figure. He's some kind of a holistic doctor in around Serbia, because he was connected to his parents. Let's continue watch.
Couple of sessions, and I you know, felt really a big difference. That was the first time that I got introduced to the quantum physics, to the quantum field world, to the biofeedback. He had all this analysis and overview of my emotional body, of my mental body, of my physical body, on all the food allergies and everything that I was experiencing. And so we started slowly taking...
So Novak is describing a very deep process that he went through with this doctor. All of his emotional state and everything, the blood. He took some blood check, I guess, I assume.
Taking off layer by layer and really going deep into things that are related to my health and trying to understand what is the core of it. So, of course, diet was one of the most integral part of the problem, and changing the diet was...
So now Djokovic is speaking about the diet. He became vegetarian and gluten-free, so it's very crucial to his career, as he described. As we can see in this photo, I can't recognize exactly what it is, but it looks extra healthy for For be honest.
Something that allowed me to get rid of.
Here we can see the green shake that he drinks every day, and some powder of, I don't know, chia, I guess. Very, very healthy food.
The allergies and everything, particularly gluten and dairy that I removed from my diet, and refined sugar. And so it was.
So he's speaking about his diet, that he exclude the dairy and sugar from his menu, and also gluten. He is a gluten-free diet, and nowadays he's vegetarian too.
It was a change, but I was very determined because I could feel instantly, right after the first session, second session with him, I could sense that there is an improvement.
Family was initially concerned when you were losing weight, right?
Yes. They were initially concerned, and I was actually starting to get rid of the red meat as well, because I felt like I had also.
The first seed of Novak, the vegetarian man.
I had to put a lot of energy and effort into digestive process to digest the meat. So and that would take a lot of essential energy that I need for my focus, for the recovery, for the next training session or for the next match. That was the initial point of the journey that got me to the point where I am at the moment, where I'm eating plant-based, where I'm not eating any animal.
And here Novak Djokovic describing his currently diet plan, which is plant-based. He considers his diet one of the most crucial things to his success. He's gluten-free, he's almost zero sugar, his vegetarian lifestyle. He considers this one as one of the most crucial things.
Product. So it's a really interesting journey that started when you mentioned in 2010.
What do you eat in an average day today?
Oh, that's very interesting. Now Graham is asking Djokovic about his menu. Very, very interesting.
Well, I start off always when I rise from the bed. I start with warm water and lemon, so I can help my body detoxify. And then I would have celery juice on an empty stomach, and then.
Wow, that's tough. Warm water with the lemon and then celery juice. Wow, that's very activated body. Wow.
I would make a break, and then I would have my smoothie, green smoothie with different algae and different fruits and superfoods, great supplements that I use that allow me to have mental clarity, feeling good, longevity, I guess, and different benefits on health. And I eat a lot of fruits for the first part of the day, salads.
So his diet is basically don't eat nothing. He wake up in the morning, he drink warm water with the lemon and then celery juice and then green smoothie, then a lot of fruits and salads. What wrong? Where is the carbohydrates? But you are gluten free. But how you can maintain? Wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, man.
I don't like to eat any food that would require much of a.
Can you see his dedication to be the greatest of all time? How he dedicate his life, his menu, his everything towards his goals. Wow, it's very special thing.
Much energy for digestion, especially in the first part of the day, because that's when I need the most energy for my training. So I'm keeping things quite light, and I would have probably like,
So he's explaining his diet. So he's insert to his body groceries that are light to digest. So he could be, very easy to train, very easy around. So it's a very smart move.
Pseudo grains like quinoa and millet and wild rice, sweet potato and normal potato, like steamed or boiled.